morning everyone. So my name is Jan Joseph C. Camacho, Besed to Filipino. So my understanding in Madrasa education program, typically a madrasa provides young Muslim with a religious foundations in Quranic recitations and Islamic values. For some Muslim children, the madrasa is the only source of formal education that is available. For other and supplementary to secular basic education provided in primary and secondary school. The earlier Muslim Filipinos maintained their own educational system, which started as a Quranic schools for young children. It developed into madrasa, a school managed by a community, where is based on Quran, Islam, and moral education. Madrasa education program is a comprehensive program in public and private school that aims to provide appropriate and relevant educational opportunities within the context of Muslim culture, customs, traditions, and interests through integration of Arabic languages and Islamic values education. So my realization of gifted and talented, it may be they are the gifted and talented learners, also known as the more or most able, highly able, or working above age learn related expectation, or having high learning potential. Children with high learning potential often display certain key characteristics. Gifted children often stand out whether you are a parent, an educator, or a student. You are likely here because you have noticed something different about an student or about yourself if you are the student in question. Uh, Those without a background in gifted education may feel the gifted children stand out because of their good grades or high achievements. However, many of us who work with gifted children know that they are different for other reasons, like their quirky sense of humor, their intense questioning, or their refusal to sit still in the classroom and repeat math facts when they would much rather be discussing the nature of infinity. Looking for gifted traits in children can provide information for parents, educator, and student themselves to decide whether they want to pursue intelligence testing, acceleration, or simply have a better understanding of who their children are. So, in gifted and talented, there are 8 characteristics of gifted children. First is ability to comprehend materials, several grade level above their age first. Second is surprising emotional depth and sensitivity at a young age. Third is strong sense of curiosity. Four is enthusiastic about unique interests and topics. Quirky or mature sense of humor, creative problem solving, and imaginative expression, absorbs information quickly with few repetition, of aware, social aware, and aware of global issues. So that's all for gifted and talented. So difficult in mobility. Mobility problems may be unsteadiness while walking, difficulty getting in and out of a chair, or falls. There are common conditions in order to people that can contribute to mobility problems such as muscle weaknesses, joint problems, and pain diseases, and neurological or brain and nervous system difficulties. So the hottest trend in mobility right now is not a smartphone or wireless gadgets. That's a mobility that making health headlines is the kind that let us do what we need to do. Walk and move. Mobility is essential for getting through the day with your need to walk across a room or to the bathroom or kitchen. Go out of bed or a chair or walk through a grocery store. Loss of mobility, which is common among older adults, has profound social, psychological, and physical consequences. If you're unable to get one of them, you can go shopping, you can go out with your friends to eat dinner or go to the movies, and you become dependent on other people to get your place. So you become a recluse, so you become a recluse. You stay home, or you get depressed. They covered common factors that lead to loss of mobility, such as older age, low physical activity, obesity, impaired strength and balance, and chronic diseases such as diabetes and arthritis. So that's all for difficulty in mobility. So difficulty in communication. In my own, people with communication difficulties may have a little or no speech or speech that is difficult to understand, have difficult saying or generating words or sentences, have difficult understanding what other people are saying, have difficulty knowing how to interact socially with other people. Communications difficulties are sometimes referred to as a speech, language, and communication needs or communication disabilities. These terms describe people who are difficulty with one or more aspect of communication. There are a wide range of difficulties and corresponding needs to that may be short term or may remain with the persons throughout their childhood and adult life. Speech, language, and communication needs are occur from childhood as a primary difficulties, such as a specific languages, impairment or a stammer, or as a secondary difficulties due to conditions such as learning disabilities, autism, hearing impairment, and certain mental health condition. Speech, languages, and communication needs can also be acquired due, for example, to stroke and dementia. Some people with psychosis have particular communication difficulties. This is the often because of disordered thinking. People with disordered thinking find it hard to keep a logical order to their ideas. Their thoughts and speech may be jumbled and disconnected. The person may appear to talk nonsense, make up words, or replace words with sounds of rhymes. So those are the difficulty in communication. Difficulty in remembering session 2. So in my own understanding of difficulty in remembering session 2, forgetting is all too common part of daily life. Sometimes these memory slips are simple and fairness innocuous, such as forgetting to return a phone call. Other times, forgetting can be much more dire and even have serious consequences, such as eyewitnesses forgetting important details about a crime. Memories failure are an almost daily occurrence. Forgetting is so common that you probably rely on numerous methods to help you remembering important information, such as jotting down notes in a daily planner or scheduling important events on your phone calendars. As you are frantically searching for your missing car case, it may seem that the information about what you left then is permanently gone from your memory. However, forgetting is generally not about actually losing or erasing this information from your long-term memory. Forgetting typically involves a failure in memory retrieval. While the information is somewhere in your long-term memory, you are not able to actually retrieve and remember it. So that is for my understanding in difficulty in remembering session 2. So the last is indigenous people. So in my own understanding of indigenous peoples are distinct social cultural groups that share collective ancestral ties to the lands and natural resources where they live, occupy, or from which they have been displaced. They have distinct social, economic, or political systems. They have a distinct language, cultures, and beliefs. They are marginalized and discriminated against by the state. They maintain and develop their ancestral environment and system as distinct peoples. Peoples are usually described as indigenous when they maintain traditions or other aspect of an early culture that is associated with the first inhabitant of a given region. Not all the indigenous people share this characteristic, as many have adopted substantial elements of a colonizing culture such as dress, religion, or languages. So, indigenous people, homeland have historically been colonized by larger ethnics of groups who justified colonializations with beliefs of racial and religious superiority, land use of economic opportunity. Thousands of indigenous nations throughout the world are currently living in countries where they are not a majority ethnic group. Indigenous people continue to face threats to their sovereignty, economic well-being, languages, ways of knowing, and access to the resources of which their cultures depend. So that is my understanding and indigenous people. And by the way, my name is Camacho Jan Joseph, and have a good day and God bless. Thank you.